So today I wanted to show you guys how I do my eyebrows. So I'm going to do a quick eyebrow tutorial. It'll be super simple, an everyday eyebrow look, even for beginners. Something that I just do in like 10 minutes maybe. It's something you could do at home. I get asked a lot of questions about how I do my eyebrows, so I just wanted to kind of do a quick little tutorial on how I do that. Yeah, and I kind of have been going away from the bold eyebrow, so I just want to show you how I do this just simple everyday look eyebrow. Goes with any makeup, even super dramatic makeup. But yeah, so let's get started. So first we're going to start out with the Anastasia Beverly Hills eyebrow brush. It's angled to give you an easier application for the eyebrows. Then I'm going to use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow Pomade in medium brown. So I'm just going to take a little bit and kind of rub it off on the sides, just so I can have just enough on the tip of the brush. And then I'm going to brush my eyebrows upward. I don't really have eyebrows, but okay, that's why we're filling them in. Then I'm going to start towards the middle of my brow and kind of underline on the bottom. And I want to make upward strokes when I get towards the base of my brow. And for lengthwise, I see some people have shorter eyebrows or too long eyebrows. So I always kind of go at the angle of the end of my eye to figure out where my eyebrow should stop. And then here's where the arch should be. And then for the front, I kind of just go from where my eyebrows start. So I'm going to continue doing upward strokes to kind of give it that natural look, like it's really hair that I'm filling in. And then I want to take the excess and kind of start going towards the center of my brow to the beginning, just so it won't be like such a heavy line at the top, because you want to give it that ombre effect at the top. So I'm just going to keep doing upward strokes even here and kind of go out toward the middle a little bit, because your hair at the top kind of grows this way. Well, mine does. So I want to keep trying to give it the natural look. And then you kind of just fill in the top a little bit. And then I want to come here where I made my line at the front of my brow and kind of go upward, just to kind of lighten that line up a little bit so it can look even more natural. You don't want to have a harsh line when you are doing your eyebrows. Okay. So to give it this more structured look, I'm going to take some concealer and go along the bottom of my brow. Sometimes I like to do the top, but if I'm doing a more natural everyday look, I won't do the top. I'll just kind of go over the bottom to make it look a little neater, like I just got them arched. So I'm just going to take a little bit of concealer in a color that matches my skin more. Sometimes you can do a lighter color so that it'll pop more, but for the natural look, I want to do one that's closer to my skin tone so that it'll blend better. So for my concealer, I'm using the Milani Concealer Plus Perfection in the color Tan. Alright. So I'm going to take my Morphe brush. I'm not sure what it's called, but just a flat brush, any kind of brush. I have a lot of just like store-bought, no-name brand brushes that I use. But for this tutorial, I'm going to just use the Morphe flat brush. And then I'm going to take a little bit and kind of rub it on both sides. And then start at the front of my brow and just go under it and you want it to be as straight as possible so you get that fresh arched eyebrow look. So just for the heck of it, I'm gonna go ahead and go on the top of my brow as well. So I don't want to start at the very front of my brow because it'll give you that super boxy eyebrow, which I do not like. And then you kind of want to drag it out so that it won't be such a harsh line there. And then I'll go take the excess, it'll be only a little bit, and kind of go on the front. And then just drag that on out. Now I'm gonna kind of try to go back in a little bit because I took a little bit more off than I wanted to on the end. So I'm just gonna go back and kind of fill it in where I kind of took more off than I wanted to. And you can kind of brush some of this excess off to make it look a little bit more natural and take some of that product out. And then we'll compare eyebrows. Looks pretty good to me. And then I want to kind of take a wet sponge and just kind of blend it out a little bit more. And also, if you want to, after you blend it with the sponge, you can take your brush that you had the concealer on and kind of go through the top a little bit. Don't put any more concealer on it, just kind of use what was left on the brush, if it's just a little, and kind of go through the front to give it that more ombre-ish look in the front, like your natural eyebrows. And there you have your eyebrows.
Give me that daddy long stroke. I can't wait.